I'm creeping myself out now. Just your average Dartmoor car park. What do we have here? We have got some pregnant horses. We've got 2 foals. Oh my god, they're so cute. Hey. We've got 3 foals. I don't know what's going on with this BMW, but they're all like just lining up behind it. I am extremely proud that I can get my bike in my car without taking any of the wheels off. This is a micro. I own a micro. Yeah. So, I want to say that I'm going to go for an easy ride, but I'm not sure how true that is really, because it's going to be 25 degrees, hilly, 700 meters of elevation. I'm quite tired, so I don't know. But I'm going to take you on a creepy tour of a bit of Dartmoor and find some weird, creepy history. Which shouldn't be too difficult because there is an abundance here. Well, well, well. What do we have here? And there's a coach trying to get past them as well. So hilarious that when I went to Mallorca and rode Cap de Formentor, I loved the goats on the road, but actually just get them here, all over the place. Sheep, that is, not goats. Those were sheep, but they've got horns. You know, it's confusing. Okay, so some of the weirdest parts of Dartmoor with all the great legends are not on the road, unfortunately. I guess they predate roads. So luckily, I have a gravel bike. Less luckily, riding gravel bike actually on gravel or off-road is really hard, but nevertheless, I'm cycling on a bridleway to the first weird place. I don't know if creepy is a word, but certainly odd. It's called Bowerman's Nose. It's a rock stack. What is the legend behind this? I knew I should have written this down. Bowerman was a person hundreds of years ago. This is a myth, I should probably clarify, just in case there was any doubt. Maybe 16th century or something. Anyway, he was walking around here, citation heavily needed. He was walking around here. He came across some witches, I think. You know, classic witches, hanging out on the moor. Oh god, I can't do this one-handed. How much more can I bastardise this story? He met some witches and they were annoyed about his presence, and so they turned him into stone. Oh my god. I see it. It's just a load of rocks and bracken between me and it and my bike. Okay. This rock stack here. Getting closer. Boom. Bowerman's Nose. Took some time to actually read up on the Dartmoor National Park's website about Bowerman. So here you have it. Bowerman was like a bit of a legend. He had a lot of hounds, he liked to go hunting. People in the area liked him a lot. He was nice. Jovial is the word that the Dartmoor National Park Authority use. But he didn't like the witches who lived in Devon because they were evil and everyone was afraid of them. Standard demonization of women. But hey, hold on. One day he comes up, he's not afraid of the witches because he's like, big old Bowerman, yeah, lad. And he comes up here somewhere, I don't know, but he comes across a whole coven of evil witches. They trick him, they make him chase him, and then when he's really exhausted, they turn him into stone. And this is him. This is Bowerman. But the story doesn't end there, because the local villagers were so enraged by the witches turning Bowerman into stone that they chased the witches out of Devon, to, get this, Wales, which is hilarious because I just love the idea that the Devon legends are, and we solved all our problems and we sent all our problems to Wales. What? This is bridle path, but unfortunately the rocks don't know that and the bracken doesn't know that. I'm coming up here so you don't have to on a bike. It is not suitable for bikes, unless you're on a full suspension mountain bike, in which case maybe it doesn't matter. There's so many like stones buried, like rocks, granite rocks buried in the bracken, so you can't just ride through it because you're just gonna take yourself out. But luckily with Bowerman's Nose, at least you can see it from the path down there, so maybe don't bring a bike up here. Oh my god, this is steep. Oh. So when I'm planning on the map and I just link paths together, and then I do look at the total elevation, but I forget to look at the profile quite a lot of the time. And now I'm here and about to go down to the second creepy place. I've seen the hill that I need to get up to afterwards. And it's really big, and I suspect it's not on road. Whoops! This is Jay's grave. So a young woman called Kitty Jay is buried here. Hundreds of years ago, she died by suicide after being betrayed by a lover, supposedly. But because she couldn't be buried in a churchyard, they interred her here. It's like just by the side of a road, which would have been a road in that time as well, but I guess not a tarmac road. What's odd about this, and what makes it quite a special grave, is that every single day it has fresh flowers laid by it. Like every day. It's in the middle of kind of nowhere as well, but she always has fresh flowers, which is pretty nice. Oh, that was quite a fun bridleway actually. Now I've got another one which is going to be exposed to the top of the hill. But while I'm here, I'm going to have a snack that I've been carrying with me in one of my jersey pockets that a few of you recommended. A fig roll. I don't know if you have these in other countries, but it's, I mean, theoretically it's like mashed up fig surrounded by, I guess, short crust pastry. I'm creeping myself out now. But this is obviously like partially invert sugar syrup and all that shit. But still, good energy. This hill is steep. This would be steep on the road, let alone on grass. This place I'm going, Grimspound, I have a feeling that they don't know why people left it. It's like a kind of abandoned village, but you know, medieval village. But I can tell you, and all the historians, why people left it. Because it's on the top of a massive great hill. They probably just moved down to the valley, like everybody else. This is Grimspound, which is a medieval village. Can I remember a single other thing about it? The best known of many prehistoric settlements on Dartmoor. Late Bronze Age, 1450 to 700 BC. Ooh! 24 stone roundhouses are still here, with a massive boundary wall around 150 metres in diameter. I can see that. So it's old, but it doesn't get a very high creepy score because it's not very creepy. Grimspound has an extremely civilized stone path going up to it. You don't get workmanship like that anymore, do you? So this is Post Bridge, and it's got a 13th, 14th century clapper bridge, which is cool, granted, but that's not why we're here. I'm here because this section of road between Post Bridge and Two Bridges has the hairy hands, which are a pair of ghostly hairy hands that grab the steering wheel and force people off the road into crashes. And it's been going on for hundreds of years. As a side note, you can also go to Post Bridge stores and get a takeaway cream tea in the summer. I've turned off straight towards Bowerman, which is right past Post Bridge, because if I cycle along the Hairy Hands Road, I'm going to have to go to Two Bridges, and then down to Dartmoor, and then there's like the mother of all hills, and I just don't have it in me. I've already got the mother of all hills coming up out of Widecombe. So I'm skipping the full Hairy Hands section, but also I don't want to end up in a ditch. But I think there was actually like an investigation, you know, a fairly modern one, like in this last 100 years, about why there are so many crashes on that section of road. Usually at night, I think, and specifically like round bends. And they worked out that there's an off-camber section, so that the camber really threw drivers off, and so they just ended up crashing. Happened a lot. I don't know where the hairy hands thing came from. We have ponies on the road, and we've got a foal. Oh, we've got two foals. Oh my god, they've got such fuzzy hair. Oh, I love it. They're so tiny. 3 foals. Why is this foal season? I feel like there's all these horses have had a second wind. Now there's a load of new foals. Hey! Hello! I mean, I do kind of have to get through. Oh, look at you! So cute. Hi. Luckily I'm going down it, but what goes down must come up. That was such a brutal hill. Out of Ponsworthy. Oh, what a place. Sounds so unassuming. It is a brutal climb. I'm just coming into Widecombe in the Moor now, which is the last potentially creepy place. It sits in a super deep valley with an absolutely brutal hill into it and out of it. What is creepy is that in 1638, about 100 people were congregated inside the church for a service when a massive load of ball lightning exploded into the church, killing several people and injuring like 60. And when ball lightning ceases, it smells of sulphur, and so they all thought it was the devil. But what the devil actually is the 20% climb that I now need to deal with. I genuinely don't even think this is possible to cycle up. It'd be hard for me to go any slower. Holy shit, I think I'm actually going to do it. I think I'm actually gonna complete the Widecombe hill. Oh my gosh, it is brutal. That is crazy. Oh my god, that was a real kicker at the end. I didn't think I was going to make that. Oh, I cannot believe I've just cycled up the Widecombe hill. That is wild. I can't believe I actually thought this was going to be an easy ride. This has been brutal.